something. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Right now, right now. Right now, right now. Right now, right now. Right now, right now. Got a real good feeling. Got a real good feeling. Like there is lightning deep in my bones. Got a real good feeling. I won't hit no ceiling. I'm going higher than I've ever known. Got a real good feeling. This place is jumping off hard as it can get. No, we won't ever stop dancing on the edge. We like it dangerous, we like to see you split. Turn up another notch, you ain't seen nothing yet. Let me tell you something. 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 Right now, right now. Right now, right now. Right now, right now. Right now, right now. Got a real good feeling. Got a real good feeling. Like there is lightning deep in my bones. Got a real good feeling. I won't hit no ceiling. I'm going higher than I've ever known. Yeah, I got a real good feeling. I won't hit no ceiling. Like there is lightning deep in my bones. Got a real good feeling. I won't hit no ceiling. I'm going higher than I've ever known. Got a real good feeling. Right now, right now. 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 Oh, I got a real good feeling. Got a real good feeling. Like there is lightning deep in my bones. Yeah, I got a real good feeling. I won't hit no ceiling. I'm going higher than I've ever known. Yeah, I got a real good feeling. Got a real good feeling. Like there is lightning deep in my bones. Yeah, I got a real good feeling. I won't hit no ceiling. I'm going higher than I've ever known. I got a real good feeling.
Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, we have a whole new look, and this is the last day in this studio because we are moving today. But before we get to our move, which we will be filming, and you guys will get to see some of that, we've got to talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano, because I think for the last episode here on this set, before we come back to you from the new set on Monday at 9:30, we need to cover all three of the cryptocurrencies. There's going to be a little bit of repetition, but I don't think we're actually going to repeat ourselves too much because we have a bunch of technical and fundamental analysis to do on Bitcoin and Ethereum, and I can't wait to go over all of it, guys. We got a lot of great content today. Always, as always, make sure to smash that like button and consider subscribing to the fastest growing cryptocurrency technical analysis channel on YouTube. Thank you to all of our members who joined over the last couple of days, including Charismatic, who just joined right now. We've got some awesome things coming up for you guys. We got a lot to talk about, so we're not going to waste any more time. I am joined, as always, by Kinda Crypto Tim. How you doing, Tim?
You know, guys, this might be the last day of Kinda Crypto Tim. Because this is also the last day that this HODL trophy will be filled with this prize, because today I open it. And I just want to say to all of my naysayers out there, Joshua Haynes, I think you were secretly becoming a fan towards the end, but you rooted against me the whole time. JD, I know you were rooting for me because you made this trophy, but you had little faith. Yes, 2 weeks ago I was down. I only had one victory. Yep. Smay had 3. Jeb had 2. Mm-hmm. But you know what? This now has 4 wins for Tim. Where am I?
It's true.
Over here.
Over there.
Here.
No, that's
this has 4 wins now.
Yeah.
Which means I get to open it.
Which we will be doing at the end of the show.
Which means that I'm no longer Kinda Crypto Tim. I almost wonder, should I jump mostly Crypto Tim to fully Crypto Tim?
I think you've graduated, in my opinion, to Crypto Tim.
You know, it was even more impressive. I was talking with Smay.
I don't know.
I was talking with Smay.
I think he deserves it.
I'm super proud of myself.
I think he deserves it.
I don't know.
I didn't just get close on the score. The price action did exactly what I said it was going to do. Exactly what I said it was going to do.
I want to make this point. Tim now has gotten to a point in his technical analysis where he starts informing some of the technical analysis of the show.
It's true.
He's now pretty much reached Crypto Tim level, in my opinion.
Tell us in chat. Let's run a poll. I'm going to type a poll right now. And while I'm typing this poll, we are joined, as always, by Smay. How you doing, Smay?
Hello, everybody. I'm very happy to be here. I'm very happy to have all this new branding. It looks great. I'm very excited, and I'm happy you guys are here. Hello.
Boom sauce. There you go. Okay, I put the poll in the chat. Should Kind of Crypto Tim be promoted? We need to know. Let us know. Hodl Tim? Maybe Hodl Tim? What is your Jedi Knight name? What did we come up with on that?
Wasn't it? It had to do with
Qui-Gon Tim.
Qui-Gon Tim. No, it had to do with Qui-Gon.
Qui-Gon Tim.
Qui-Gon Tim.
You can't just be happy with that name.
No. That's a great name.
That's a great name.
It's a great name.
That's a hilarious name.
But
it's Crypto Tim.
I earned.
You know what's a better name?
What?
Jim. You know Jim from The Office?
Yeah.
Qui-Gon Jim.
Qui-Gon Jim is probably better.
That'd be pretty good.
But my name isn't Jim. My name is Tim.
Change your name to Jim.
That was my mother's decision many a year ago.
If Adidas gives you a sponsorship, will you change your name to Jim?
Not Adidas. Under Armour.
Under Armour. I don't know logos.
I will do a lot of things if Under Armour gives me a sponsorship.
The only reason I know who this shirt is by is because he literally put his name on it.
He put it there.
My name is Calvin Klein for today, by the way.
I'm Darth Smader.
Darth Smader. That works too. Guys, we got a lot to jump into, so no more chit-chatting. Let's go ahead and jump onto the Bitcoin chart because we got a lot to cover before we wrap out this stream. This is going to be a really fast one, really, really fun one. We're going to start here on Bitcoin's daily chart. And we're going to give you the good, the bad, and the ugly, and then we're going to move on to some fundamentals because we also need to talk about the Federal Reserve Symposium at Jackson Hole. It's being held virtually this year, but it's really important. Right now, Bitcoin is in a downtrend and has been for the last 5 days. It currently is sitting above critical support on the 20 daily exponential moving average. And if we look at our oscillators, we can see that the MACD is bearish and continuing to diverge bearish. But we're also seeing bullish RSI divergence right here. Now, this is a different type of RSI divergence than you normally see. Normally, you will see a downtrend on the level of support on the RSI. Right now, we see a flat level of support on the RSI. This is still a form of RSI divergence because we are seeing these two trend lines move in different directions. One is moving horizontally, one is moving to the upside, so it is still bullish RSI divergence, and it is an argument that you can make that Bitcoin is going to continue to the upside. One thing to point out, however, is that Bitcoin is continuing to trend to the downside on its volume, and we're seeing this show up in cryptocurrency. There's not quite as much interest from the retail sector in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency right now because Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies have slowed down their ascent a little bit, and a lot of the new people who were here for the last couple of weeks are now getting a little bit bored. They're moving elsewhere as Bitcoin and Cardano and Ethereum go into small corrections. Looking on Bitcoin's shorter term time frame, though, if we look down to the 4-hourly chart, we can see that Bitcoin is actually in a descending wedge, and fair point, this is Tim's drawing. So there you go, Tim. Maybe you should be promoted. This is his technical analysis that we were looking at. Credit where credit is due. This is a descending wedge right here with a downtrending level of resistance here and a downtrending level of support right here. As you all know, descending wedges typically break to the upside. As if you look back on history, about 70% of the times a descending wedge will break in the opposite direction of the direction that it is pointing. So it'll break to the upside. If we look at this 4-hourly 20 exponential moving average, we can also see that that is our current resistance, which is in alignment with $48,000, which was a previous high set back on the 14th of August and the 16th of August, and then the bottom here on the 22nd of August. So right now, Bitcoin is sitting above critical support around $46,000, $46,500. It's also got critical resistance right above right around $48,000. So now we really need to see, is Bitcoin going to continue this downtrend and start moving towards very important levels like $44,500, which was a local low back on the 18th of August? Or is Bitcoin going to break $48,000 and start trending to the upside? That's the question on the table. If we look at Lux Algo, we can see that Bitcoin is currently still under a sell signal as of this morning. However, that could very rapidly shift. If Bitcoin manages to get above the 24-hourly EMA, move to the upside, maybe up to 48.5, then we could easily see a buy signal on Lux Algo. By the way, if you're not using Lux Algo, you absolutely should. You're missing out if you're not. Tim's going to be starting a series where he's going to literally just purely trade off of it and see what he can do, and that's going to be really cool. I'm really looking forward to looking at that myself. If we look at the TD sequential, we can see that there's not much to write home about here on the 4-hourly chart. Moving down to the hourly chart, On the bullish and the bearish side, Bitcoin is above the 20-hourly exponential moving average, and we have a buy signal down here. We've also set a strong level of support at $46,300, and looking at our oscillators, we can see that the MACD is bullish, and we can also see that the RSI is bullish as well. In fact, on the RSI, we're also seeing that there is a bullish RSI divergence pattern forming right here. We have descending levels of support, and then we also have ascending levels of support on the RSI. So that is a quick rundown of the technical analysis. We got a few more things we want to talk about here, but I kind of wanted to just throw some information at you, kind of catch you up on everything that's been going on this week. We're going to talk about where Bitcoin and crypto might be going over the weekend, and then we're going to jump into this fundamentals about Jerome Powell and Jackson Hole. Tim, Crypto Tim.
Yeah.
What are you thinking with Bitcoin?
Well, so everything you said, dead on. Did you get down to the hourly chart?
Yes.
Or anything? Okay, so just so you guys know, I think you and I look at the same Luxalgo thing. I think we're set to the same settings. We had a buy signal on the 1 hourly chart.
We did.
Which, to be fair, there are times where we see a buy signal that quickly turns around into a sell signal. So I'm not saying this is time to just go ahead and go all in for like the next 3 or 4 days. However, little sneak peek, little cut into what we're going to be talking about here a little bit later in the show when we do Ethereum and Cardano TA. They are both in descending wedges as well. We actually are right back to where we were a couple weeks ago, where the three of them are moving alongside of each other. But it does seem within the last 2 weeks that Cardano has been kind of the leader. Well, guess what? Cardano has bullishly broken out of their ascending wedge.
It's true.
They are moving up. They have a strong buy signal on their Luxalgo account. So this looks like a great opportunity. I don't think that Bitcoin's going to make it back up to 51 during this rally. However, if you are a day trader, if you're somebody who enters trades for a matter of hours, this might be a great opportunity on Bitcoin.
I think it is.
Ethereum and Cardano.
I think there's a very good opportunity here. If you're going to see, if you're looking for a long position, I'd be waiting for 48,000. If you're looking, maybe even a little bit lower than that, depending on what your RSI and MACD are telling you. If you're looking for a short, I think you'd be making a mistake, but 46,500 is your confirmation point on that case. Somebody said, Tim, your name should be President Crypto the Beard Tim.
That's too long.
That is way too long.
Yeah.
Tim, what do you have to say to your constituency about that one?
I love it. Because it's coming from a place of love, I can tell. They're trying to combine all of my historic names into one. But we just can't do it. Some things don't make it that far. What we're gonna settle with, we'll have a vote in the future because here's my thing. Actually, I don't even know if I want to be Crypto Tim.
We've just had a vote.
I don't want to be Crypto Tim. We gotta come up with Crypto Tim. So Crypto Jeb is great. It's iconic. It's great. Crypto Tim sounds a little boring. It's got to be like Master Crypto Tim or Supreme Crypto Tim or it needs another superlative.
Qui-Gon Tim.
No, you just need to get promoted again.
What do you get promoted to after president?
After
retired?
Supreme leader?
King?
Supreme leader? Yeah. Sounds like a dictator.
Yeah, exactly. That's what the promotion to a president is.
You see that face? You know what he's thinking.
Just kidding. But either way, I mean, do you guys agree? Like, let me know in chat. Don't you agree that just Crypto Tim, or maybe that's what it should be, just Crypto Tim, because even that's just a little bit more exciting than Crypto Tim.
It's just Crypto Tim. Somebody said, let's see, what did they say? The crypto teared. You teared up. You cried.
Did I a little bit?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just so overjoyed.
You're so overjoyed.
Yeah.
So. It looks like 76% of people are saying kind of Crypto Tim should be promoted. So Tim,
absolutely.
So Tim,
absolutely.
On this final day in our current office, I hereby pronounce you non-Crypto Tim. I'm kidding. Crypto Tim.
What we're going to need, and I know people are coming right now in chat, just make sure when this stream is over, come back and comment what name you want me to have for Monday.
Yes.
We'll look at post comments.
We will do that.
To decide that. Anyway, but back to TA, because that's what's more important.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Well, guys, if you're enjoying today's stream and all of our antics, make sure to smash that like button. We take ourselves very, very seriously here, and if you can't tell, we do. Also, make sure to smash that subscribe button. Going to move that water bottle out of shot. Make sure to subscribe to the fastest growing cryptocurrency technical analysis channel here on YouTube. We got a lot more to dive into, but before we get to it, let's go ahead and read a couple of super chats.
Yeah, let's do it.
Mr. Crypto Tim.
All right. So first of all, I think we said this already. Charismatic became Jedi Youngling Charismatic, also known as Kelly. Kelly, I think you're watching because I think you gave a super chat a little bit later. Cannot wait to talk. We've been talking back and forth with Kelly, and I'm excited about our relationship with him. Ivan Cortez said, I left a message on Instagram showing my motion design skills using your old branding. Also, love the new branding. All right, Ivan. I'll reach out. Actually, my brother Caleb is the one controlling our social media.
Yep.
I will make sure to send him a message saying, hey, check that out. Mojo Hand said, Grandmaster Swole Crypto, great job, Timma.
Timma.
Yeah, again,
it's a good day for you,
it's
Tim.
long, but I love the heart.
Promoted.
I love the heart behind it.
Yeah.
Let's just, critique it. It just needs workshopping. So
need some workshopping.
So here we go. Charismatic or Kelly said, trading observation. This cycle has shown the patterns are briefly breaking out almost exactly as expected to the reverse, the opposite direction. Look at trend. Expect the fake outs. Absolutely. Yep. That's dead on. That's how, again, when I've been making predictions the last couple of weeks, that's what I've been kind of trying to play with, is timing the fact that it's going to constantly seesaw and constantly jump back and forth. That's why the exact number is so hard to pinpoint.
It's true.
John Finnell said, it sounds stupid. Crypto Jeb and Crypto Tim.
It's true.
He's the president already. Yeah, so John, that's what I was saying. It was Crypto Jeb is good. Mm-hmm. It's iconic. It's your name. But Crypto Tim,
just put a bunch of money into branding for it.
It's just not. It doesn't have that oomph.
It's true.
Should we just call you President Tim?
We could call you President Tim.
I mean,
you are the president of the company also, so it's true.
Charismatic. So Kelly said again, the trend give indication of where the follow through will be. Fake outs on downward breakouts tend to reverse back up.
Yeah, it's true.
It's absolutely true.
It is true. It is true. We actually have one more from Jason Medina.
Okay. What is your Lux Algo settings? Yeah, so we were talking about this just a second ago. You want to answer that before we finish the rest of it?
Yeah, absolutely. What are your Lux Algo settings? Have you played around with it, or do you stick to standard 12 sensitivity, 26 agility? Yeah. I do. Yes. I absolutely have found that to be the best. You also said, by the way, thank you so much for suggesting Lux Algo. It's amazing. Guys, if you want to get Lux Algo, you definitely should. The link's in the description box down below. You can use our coupon code JEBB for 20% off at checkout. Also, shout out to Joshua Unger, donated 20 bucks, said, what are your thoughts on Dollar Door? I'm not familiar with it, so can't really help you out there.
Sorry,
but
man.
what I can help you guys out with is reading to you some news about Jackson Hole. Now, you probably heard the phrase Jackson Hole. You might not know what it is. We're going to dive into it really quickly. But briefly, Jackson Hole is an area in Wyoming where the Federal Reserve goes to do a yearly symposium where they make a lot of announcements. And right now, Jerome Powell, who is the chair of the Federal Reserve, will be doing an address to, the world from not Jackson Hole. We don't know because it's virtual this year as a result of that which shall not be named on YouTube. How Bitcoiners should watch the Fed's Jackson Hole Symposium. Fed Chair Jerome Powell is expected to address whether the U.S. Central Bank will taper its $120 billion a month worth of bond purchases. People are forgetting so quickly. We have such short attention spans because we have news that comes at us 24/7. We continuously forget things that are really important that are happening right under our noses. For example, we've had trillions of trillions of dollars of quantitative easing go through in the last just several months. And right now, we're still seeing $120 billion a month of bond buying. When Jerome Powell steps up to the podium Friday at the Federal Reserve's annual economic symposium, held virtually this year, but traditionally near Jackson Hole, Wyoming, he's likely to deliver a speech that has had many revisions in the past 2 months. While many market participants expect the Fed chair to announce a date and pace for tapering its $120 billion a month worth of bond purchases, the dominance of that which shall not be named makes such a pronouncement less certain, says some economists. I was expecting him to maybe announce plans for tapering, but the increase in that makes it less likely, said David Beckworth, former international economist at the U.S. Treasury Department. We know for certain that there's more caution, but the economy is still growing rapidly. Inflation is high, said Beckworth. Now, a senior member, you don't care. I think you can make a case for why they may still go ahead and taper. Here's the thing, guys. Bond buyback and bond buying and quantitative easing and all these different ways of injecting liquidity into the market is something that has been done for a very long time. It's not new. Now, there are a lot of people who tell you that QE started in the early 2000s, post the 2001 financial crisis after September 11th, and it's nonsense. QE in its current form, yes, is a relatively new concept, but the idea of a government using different mechanisms to inject money into an economy and inflate it so that they can buy things that are shiny and nice and new, like infrastructure, when they should have the money from their taxes to do so in the first place, is not new. The Roman Empire did it. The West African kingdoms did it. It happened in Polynesia. It happened in Israel. It happened in China. It's happening in America. It's happened in the European Union, where you're starting to see negative interest rates. It's happening all over the world, and it won't ever stop unless we have something like Bitcoin come in subversely, as Frederick Hayek talked about in 1978, and put a stop to it. This bond buying on the surface seems like a good thing because it can stimulate the economy by giving people more money to buy things with, because the way that we measure our economy is by how much money is transacted. That's why metrics are so important. The way we measure gross domestic product is by how much money changes hands. That is not the most important thing in an economy, because if you're just measuring how much money changes hands, then you're not measuring how much people are saving. Just think about taxes, for example. As a company, we want to build a big savings account, right? So that we can weather any crypto bear markets in the future. We're going to get taxed on a savings account because we're not spending the money. Everything in our current society is built around this concept of spend, 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 spend. Nothing incentivizes savings. And inflation like this does the exact same thing. It speaks to spend now, inject liquidity into the economy at the expense of the future because, oh, I won't be in office to have to worry about it. Is the $120 billion worth of bonds buying going to get tapered? Frankly, I doubt it. We'll see what happens when the symposium happens. I think that it's ridiculous that it's gone on this long. Yes, the economy seems to be doing well. Inflation is absolutely destroying the U.S. dollar right now. It's not good for the United States of America. It's not good for the European Union and anywhere in the first world that holds U.S. dollar reserves. It's not good for the global economy. It's not good for saving money into the future. It's not a good climate to build a business in, and it is certainly not good for our future generations and even just the next 10 years of us having to deal with this because, like it or not, the U.S. dollar is still the penultimate currency in the world. That's why we're invested in Bitcoin. Tim, what do you think about a $1.5 trillion a year bond buying? Do you think this is going to stop anytime soon? Are they going to continue it? And do you have anything to say to people about quantitative easing and all this?
You know, and all the spotlight we just gave me, this is an issue I don't necessarily fully know if I can give a good take on. I'm listening to what you're saying right now, and I just wouldn't want to say my opinion on this one because I'm not as necessarily familiar with the bonds. And I understand how they work. I understand what the purpose of them is. As far as what you just asked, do I think it's going to continue? I don't know, you know. And I have nothing really to base my opinion off of.
I don't know if any of us really know. Yeah. And because the Federal Reserve is constantly changing the way that they do things. And there's no... The Federal Reserve is intended to do a good thing, which is to manage the economy. The problem with that, and manage the currency, the problem with that is there is no way to manage a currency better than letting it manage itself. Yeah. That's why Bitcoin, with no patents, with no trademarks, with no marketing, with nothing, is worth $700 billion. And every single time another company tries to step into the cryptocurrency space, they can't compete because capitalism is built on building a good product. Yeah. Period. It's that simple. Bitcoin is a good product because it helps us to maintain our value into the future, and it is something that we should definitely be invested in my humble opinion. Yeah,
I mean, like I said, the only thing I would say on that, and kind of even just echoing what you're saying, is that concept of, and we've talked about on the show before, what the government is trying to do, you know, is fix poor financial decisions that they've made, that individuals have made, and you just can't do it. No. Like what it really is. If you really boil it all down, it's a bailout.
It is. That's exactly
it's just
what
a bailout.
And you know that's something we were talking about on ATB yesterday. Is that the UK bank? We were talking about how the UK bank, the central bank of the UK is. And different parts of the United Kingdom's government are trying to regulate Binance in certain ways, and nobody wants that. They talk about it is for the sake of consumer protection. What consumer wants it? None of them. If they did, then they wouldn't be going to cryptocurrency where you don't have to worry about that because it's decentralized. I can go on all day. I think we made a good point there. Yeah. By the way, we also have a new member, Matt Cicero. Thank you very much, Matt C. Joined as a Jedi Youngling. Guys, we now have a membership
Matt C,
program.
Yeah,
no.
Yeah.
We now have a membership program. If you guys want to, you can hit that join button right below the like button. And by the way, somebody said your name should be Tim Shady. What do you think of that?
Tim Shady
instead of Slim Shady.
There were some good ones. I don't know if this is going to make it, but someone did comment that, and they were playing off of my love for The Office. It was assistant. They didn't say this, but I was even going to play it up. Assistant to the regional manager, Tim.
That's
assistant to the regional president, Tim, or something like that. I mean, again, I don't think it's going to make it, but for those of you Office fans, I really liked that name. Anything.
That's good.
It was Tim Schrute. That's
Tim Schrute.
Tim Schrute. Love me some Dwight.
That's clever.
So that is
he's got Dwight right there.
TA
I would be very honored.
TA Tim.
Maybe that's what I'll call him. Maybe instead
Tim.
of being Dwight, this is my assistant to the regional president.
That's funny.
Dwight Schrute.
That's funny.
So
Gormera said, is Lux Algo one of your sponsors? Seems too good to be true. And from my experience, that's a pretty big red flag. Yes, they are absolutely one of our sponsors. And the only reason that they are one of our sponsors is because it works. You might notice we don't have very many sponsors at all. The reason is because we take sponsors from people and companies that we think have good products. And Lux Algo is a phenomenal product that we personally use, so that's why we promote them.
I love that point, though. Like, it seems too good to be true.
It does.
I love that because that is healthy thinking to analyze something before you just go right in. So good for you. Here's the thing: we've already seen people comment and talk back to us about like, hey man, like literally within like 2 days it paid for itself.
Yep.
But just to clarify and just to make sure that it's worth it, because I've made some trades based off it, but I haven't made every single trade I've done completely based off Lux Algo. I'm gonna put the money where our mouth is.
Yep.
And here in like 2 weeks, I'm going to start 3 different portfolios: daily chart, 4-hourly chart, hourly chart. And I'm going to see, and there's going to be restrictions in hourly things, but I'm going to see how profitable each one of them actually is to give you guys that. Is it a red flag? Is it too good to be true? Or is it as advertised?
Useful. Yes, sir.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. I, the Beholder, joined as a Jedi youngling. Thank you very much for joining. Guys, we're going to go ahead and jump on to some...
Oh, never mind. You're good.
We're going to go ahead and jump on to some Ethereum TA. We're going to read some super chats here in a little bit. But first, we want to catch you guys up on what's going on with Ethereum. We're going to start out here on the daily chart. First thing I want to look at here on ETH is actually Lux Algo, and the reason is because Lux Algo is under a very large buy signal right now. Take a look at these last couple of signals. Sell signal perfectly called this, buy signal perfectly called that, and this is a very, very important sign right here. Ethereum is in a good, strong uptrend. However, it has obviously been in a bit of a sideways movement right now. In fact, as you can see on Bitcoin, we had a big rounded top right here. A lot of people are wondering, hey, are we about to see another rounded top right here? It's kind of the question right now. Are we going to be able to sustain this rally? Well, looking at some of our oscillators, we can see that Ethereum has a very powerful long-term uptrend on its support for its daily chart and a downtrend on the daily chart RSI, indicating that that is what is known as bullish RSI divergence. Very powerful. RSI should be read through the lens of RSI divergence. A lot of people look at RSI and they just pay attention to overbought and oversold signals. You're missing like 70% of the point of the indicator. You're looking for RSI divergence. That's a big reason why you use RSI. Looking here at the volume, we can also see that the volume is tapering off. The rest of the cryptocurrency market is tapering off also, so that's not too much of a surprise. But going down to the 4-hourly chart, we can see that there's about to be a bullish cross come in on the 4-hourly MACD for Ethereum. That's a very good sign. In fact, it already happened. It happened on this 4-hourly candlestick. And I'll also mention here that there is an uptrending level of support on Ethereum that Ethereum is currently below, but Ethereum is attempting to breach back up into it. So we broke bearish out of this ascending wedge, but now we're attempting to rally back up into it. We saw that there was a spinning top down here. In fact, there were 2 of them and an inverted hammer right there on the 4-hourly, and Ethereum is now deciding that it is going to rally. We need to pay attention to if Ethereum can get above 3175, really about 3200, and stay up there. If it can, that is a good sign. Looking at our Lux Algo on the 4-hourly chart, I believe we're still under a sell signal. We are, but pay close attention to this because there is a decent chance that we could have a buy signal up here around 32.15 or so. And if so, you're definitely going to want to pay attention to that and take heed. Looking at the Bollinger Bands, we can see that they're constricting on themselves, but I think those are going to start widening here relatively soon. We're getting a little bit more momentum right now than we were. And looking at our moving averages, we can also see that there is some very powerful convergence of resistance. The 20 4-hourly EMA and also the 50 and the 100 EMA, or excuse me, the 20 SMA and the 100 SMA are sitting right above us in between 3175 and 3200. So pay close attention to that. That is what is known as the convergence of resistance. If we see that Ethereum can break through 3200, get up to 3215 or so with volume, then there is a good argument to be made that it can continue to the upside. If not, though, be looking at 2946 all the way up to $3,000 flat as your critical support levels. All of that to say, Ethereum is looking pretty bullish right now. Down on the hourly chart, I do believe we have a buy signal on Lux Algo. Definitely want to pay attention to that. Strong buy signal came in about 2 hours ago. Definitely something that's going to be helpful for you. You can see this strong sell signals called this market, and so did this one. Definitely something that you're going to want to be paying attention to. So that briefly is our Ethereum technical analysis. It needs to get above 3215. You also need to be paying attention to $3,000 and about $2,950 to $3,000 as support. I personally think it's going to rally from here. However, that is based on some medium-term technicals that take place over the about 21-day time frame and some 1-hour to 4-hourly time frame things. So there is a chance that over the next 24 hours we could have a rally, then over the next 7 days a correction, then over the next 28 days a rally. That is something that's in the cards. However, I think in general Ethereum looks pretty healthy here actually. I'm a little bit concerned about it. We are kind of on a cliff on Bitcoin and Ethereum. We are in a precarious situation. We need to make sure we rally from here and continue this rally, because if we don't, there is a good argument to be made that we could go into a sustained downtrend. But for the most part, things seem to be relatively healthy. A lot of it's going to come down to market sentiment, and market sentiment seems to be just as strong as ever. And we're also about to talk about another reason why people are excited for Ethereum in the long run. But first, let's go ahead and read some chat. Make sure to smash that like button, by the way, if you haven't already, guys. It helps to support the channel quite a bit. And also subscribe to the channel. We're the fastest growing cryptocurrency technical analysis channel on YouTube. And it's our mission to bring to you entertaining and educational and informative content every single day, while also evangelizing our core values of integrity and humility. We want to be a light in the cryptocurrency space, and we also want to make sure that you guys are profitable. So if that's something you're interested in, subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, we have one super chat that came in from Doug saying, why not use crypto-related membership programs such as Rally?
Crypto membership programs such as Rally. I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah.
One of the reasons why we went with the YouTube membership program is just because it's really simple and it integrates very well into everything that we're doing. We actually have some ideas for how we can expand it even beyond what we've already done. This is just launch for it, guys.
Yeah.
I want us to have our own, give us a 1 in chat if you'd like for the YouTube membership program to have its own Discord server. That would be really cool. We're thinking about stuff like that. So any ideas that you guys have, please go on and tell us. We want to hear it.
Jeb, can you use Lux Algo signals for 3 commas trading bots? That's from Saul.
I've never used 3 commas trading bots. I'm vaguely familiar with them. It's an indicator on TradingView just like anything else. So I believe you can. I believe 3 commas trading bots interfaces with the API in TradingView, and it can interface with any indicators over there. Like I said, I've never used them, so I don't know, but I would think so. It's set up just like any other indicator on TradingView, so you should be able to, yes.
Here's a good question from chat from Joe Logan. And I know we're about to jump into some Cardano stuff, but Joe Logan said, will Cardano outgain Ethereum and Bitcoin throughout the rest of the year? Because obviously within the last 2 weeks, Cardano's definitely above them. But what is your thought on the rest of the year?
Say that one more time.
Will Cardano outgain Ethereum and Bitcoin throughout the rest of the year? So if we were like enter something right now, will it have the highest percentage gain?
Yeah. Throughout the rest of the year, I don't think so. Throughout this entire year, probably. But here's the thing. Cardano's already undergone such a massive rally that I think Ethereum and Bitcoin in the next 4 months have some catching up to do.
Yeah.
In the next 5 years, I think that Cardano probably will outperform both of them. In fact, I'm pretty confident that it will. However, the next 4 months is the hard part of that, so I don't think it will do it. It might do it. I could be wrong, but I don't think so.
Got some more super chats here. Edward Hess said, Tim, your growth in TA this year has been amazing. Keep it up. Thanks, man. Yeah, like I said, it's one of those things that like I'm proud of myself and super grateful to Jeb because going through CD2A and also just getting to listen to him daily and listen to what he says, and then also other people as well. I do look at other technical analysis to inform and kind of solidify things, and it's actually been really fun. I was having a conversation with a friend last night about that. It's just one of those things like, not 8 months ago, I knew nothing. But if I'm just one of those people, if I put my mind to something, get out of the way because I'm going to get it accomplished.
Let's go.
And it's just proof anybody can learn this. This is not unlearnable. I've seen people before be like, oh, this is too far over my head. Yeah, a lot of times it is. And that's why we ask questions and we do research. But technical analysis, as complicated as maybe it looks at times, is not outside of anyone's reach of possibility. And it is super, super, super helpful in informing some of these trades to be profitable. So, do you make we've seen this before. Do you make all your trades solely based off of technical analysis? Maybe in the stock market, there is some things in crypto that you need to be looking at a lot more than just TA. But at the same time, I would not have been comfortable making any of the trades I've made so far without my technical analysis skills as well. So it has been super helpful. But thank you so much for that compliment. It does mean a lot.
Something that's really cool is that the audience has gotten to see you grow from square one. You don't get to see that with most crypto YouTubers because generally they already know at least a little bit about what they're talking about when they start doing YouTube. Like, I didn't, but I knew enough. The very first video I ever made on technical analysis, I called the 2018 bear market, but I didn't know much. But Tim knew zero when he started on here, and he's learned so much. That's really cool. You guys have gotten to see him grow from zero to where he is now.
Yes.
Yep. Let's go ahead and read a couple of super chats. We might not be able to read all of them just right now. We will get to them, but we might have to go on to another article here in just a second. But let's read a couple.
Yeah. Aaron John Cash said, Is it still a good time to get into ETH mining?
I wouldn't. Ethereum 2.0 is probably going to be less than 6 months out. I would avoid it personally. I don't know what the return is like. You have to figure out the hash rate and all your returns and everything. I mean, it can potentially be a good thing. You just have to do the math on it to see if it's going to give you a return in 6 months, in less than 6 months. If so, maybe. Yeah. I would personally put any money that you were going to put into crypto mining probably just into crypto or into like staking Cardano or even planning to stake Ethereum when that comes out. So that's probably what I would do.
Jason Clark said, much blessings and thanks to y'all for helping me start my trading career, as I'd love to be a personal trainer and a crypto trader. CT2A soon.
Good deal.
Come on.
Yeah, definitely join CT2A. And also, guys, make sure to smash that like button. We appreciate everybody.
Corey said, did we get a new logo?
We did.
We did.
We did get a new logo.
Yeah, I've seen some mixed results, but guys, I'm excited about this.
I'm really excited about this.
You guys are going to see more. We have a whole branding package. We're opening up over the next couple of weeks. You guys will see. It's going to be awesome. We'll read really one more, and then we'll move into some Cardano stuff. And that is from Casey Powell. He said, are there any DApps or DApps projects you are looking into ADA ecosystem once smart contracts launch? Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend. Congrats, Tim.
I'm really excited to study. I haven't done a lot of study on it, but I've heard a lot about it. ADAX, which is allegedly going to be one of the first DEXs on Cardano. If that's the case, I am going to try and get as much of that as possible. I still need to do some more research on it. I haven't been able to spend time researching it. We're moving the office in about 2 hours, and then tomorrow I have to move my house. So it's been a very busy week. That's why I've been a little all over the place this week. But I haven't had a chance to look into it too much, but definitely you should look into ADAX, ADAX. It's hard to find right now. It's on one exchange. I don't think it's fully launched yet, but definitely something you should be paying attention to. Somebody said Sunday Swap. That's a good project also. Sunday Swap, I don't think is on Cardano. Is it going to be on? If it's going to be on Cardano, then definitely look into it.
Greg would know.
Greg probably would know.
Knows.
Greg would know. Guys, we're going to go ahead and move in here to our article here on Ethereum's daily issuance, because this is actually a really, really big fundamental for Ethereum. Now, there's been a misconception going around the cryptocurrency space, and Hoshoshi debunked this when we did our collaboration a week or so ago. By the way, great collaboration. You should definitely check out the video I did with Hoshoshi on our channel and the video I did with Hoshoshi over on his channel. Definitely go subscribe to him. He's a great guy. Nevertheless, in that video, he mentioned that a lot of people were under the misinterpretation that Ethereum Improvement Proposal 1559, EIP 1559, was supposed to make Ethereum deflationary. That was never the point. It was going to lower the issuance of Ethereum, the net issuance, by causing some Ethereum to be burned. It was never intended to make Ethereum deflationary. That was a false narrative that went around the cryptocurrency space. That being said, Ethereum was going to undergo quite a bit of decrease in its inflation, and that's what this article is about. Ethereum's net daily issuance is less than Bitcoin's for the first time on record. That is a massive statement for anyone that is invested in Ethereum, and if you don't know why, I'm about to tell you. Ether, the native token for the Ethereum blockchain, looks to have become more scarce than Bitcoin since the activation of Ethereum Improvement Proposal 1559. Data tweeted by Lucas, head of research at blockchain analytics firm Into the Block, shows Ether daily annualized net issuance fell to 1.11% earlier this week versus Bitcoin's 1.75%. Daily issuance refers to the number of coins mined. In the case of Ether, the figure is adjusted to the amount of Ether burned. So here's the deal. Bitcoin is also not a deflationary currency. It might be if you consider how much Bitcoin is destroyed every day. That number is not known, so we can't officially say that Bitcoin is deflationary. Bitcoin is having its inflation decrease every 4 years. There's a big difference there. Yeah. We're not negative 1% a year. We're going from 10% to 5% to 2.5% a year. That's not the real number, but you see what I'm saying. The inflation is slowing down on Bitcoin through the halving events. Now, with Ethereum, there is no hard cap on Ethereum like there is on Bitcoin. However, up until about a month ago, when EIP 1559 launched to much fanfare, the issuance of Ethereum was relatively high, and it didn't have a cap, so there was constantly new Ethereum being created. But now, the increase in the issuance of Ethereum has slowed down to the point where Ethereum's supply is increasing slower than Bitcoin's is. And the reason that's so important is because scarcity, when you're talking about economics, doesn't actually refer to the total amount of something in existence. It doesn't at all. It doesn't refer to either you have 1,000 tons of gold or 500 tons of gold. When you're talking about scarcity in the realm of economics, you're talking about the average supply increase over a year. That's why stock-to-flow ratios are so important. This is saying, essentially, that Ethereum's stock-to-flow ratio just passed Bitcoin's. When Bitcoin's value proposition entirely, almost entirely, comes from the fact that it is scarce and that decentralized technology supports it. That means that Ethereum might have the same value proposition as Bitcoin, and you can build decentralized applications on it. That's huge to any Ethereum holder. That is massive to any Ethereum holder. It's a big fundamental development, and I want to hear your thoughts on it, Tim. Should Bitcoin holders be scared of Ethereum now that Ethereum is going to be a store of value the same way that Bitcoin is? Or should people continue to invest in Bitcoin?
No, because I think a lot of the things Ethereum does are very helpful.
No, they shouldn't be scared.
Yeah, no, they should not be scared. Okay. I think a lot of things Ethereum does are very helpful. You know, even that concept, this is new. I want to see it play out. But remember when we had all that negative just attack against Bitcoin and the fact that it is proof of work, not proof of stake. And obviously Ethereum at the moment is still proof of work, but they're moving to proof of stake. But that concept of like, all right, well, we need to get with the times, we get with all this stuff and move. And Ethereum seemed to almost be a pleaser of the whales. We're going to do what the whales want us to do so that they'll accept us. The reason I don't think Bitcoin should be worried is because Bitcoin is special. Bitcoin doesn't care about people's opinions. It's not going to change just because someone's feelings got hurt. And when we talk about having a decentralized platform, a place where the people, the retail investor actually is the one who has the control, not the centralized governments and not the whales. Like the whales might own a lot of it, but just because you own a lot of it does not mean you get to make the shot calls. I think the specialness of Bitcoin is a reason why you should not be afraid. It has something that no other project really has, and the magnitude that no other project has it. And so, you know, that concept of is Ethereum going to flip Bitcoin? No, I mean maybe it'll get it close, but like at the end of the day, it's people know. Like there's a reason why some of these massive institutions are still saying, hey, we might load our pockets a little bit with Ethereum, but we're going all in on Bitcoin. Yep, Bitcoin is the answer. They even know, and they're the ones who want to have more control, but they realize, hey, guess what? There's actually power behind the fact of its strength and that proof of work system and that idea that no one will actually ever control it. That's sound money. That's hard money. It will never, that idea of like that hard cap, Ethereum doesn't have that. Yep. And it won't have that. Bitcoin does. It makes it so valuable. And so even if one day Ethereum's starting to scratch close, I think we're going to see very shortly after that Bitcoin explode. Yeah. So I'm not afraid at all.
I think you're right. And something to keep in mind, guys, is that Ethereum right now has lower daily issuance than Bitcoin. But one, its daily issuance is very variable based on how many transactions are going on the Ethereum blockchain. And two, Bitcoin goes through halving cycles. So in 3 years, its daily issuance is going to be cut in half. So Ethereum would have to have over half as much daily issuance right now just to keep up. Every 4 years, Bitcoin's issuance gets cut in half again. So unless Ethereum's supply increase completely stops, it's never going to maintain scarcity above that of Bitcoin.
You know what I honestly think the future of Ethereum, even maybe Cardano. I mean, Cardano's a little different. There's some stuff going on there. But I think every time we see a massive pump in Ethereum, I think the future of that is we're going to see people pump Ethereum and take profits and move it over to Bitcoin for storage. Yeah. I think we're going to see. Right. Yeah. I think we're going to see the wallets of Bitcoin off exchanges be astronomical, but potentially on exchanges, Ethereum just destroy Bitcoin, Cardano destroy Bitcoin, because Bitcoin will be the place where everyone wants it to get eventually, but they know they'll grow it faster in other projects.
I think it's going to be something like how people invest in the stock market and people invest in gold, and they do it for two different reasons. They invest in a stock because it is attached to a company that's making money and doing something, and they invest money in gold as a hedge against inflation. They're probably going to invest invest in Ethereum because of everything that's built on top of it,
Yeah.
because it's the interstate of cryptocurrency, as I've called it before, and they're going to invest in Bitcoin for the same reason that they invest in gold, because they want to hedge against national currencies.
Absolutely.
That are continuously inflating.
Absolutely.
With that said, if you guys are enjoying today's stream, make sure to smash that like button. We are going to be opening the HODL Trophy here in a second, or more specifically, Tim is going to be opening the HODL Trophy, so smash that like button. Let's see if we can't get to 1,250 likes. I know we can. We got 3,000 people watching. Thank you very much for joining us today. We got a lot of great content coming your way today and over the weekend, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Let's go ahead and read some super chats.
Yes. And then after that, I mean, I know we're not going to be able to jump into it fully, but let's touch on Cardano real quick, because there's a couple points there
Absolutely.
that will affect Bitcoin and Ethereum. But, okay, JD Park, creator of the HODL Trophy, says the HODL Trophy has been chosen wisely. That being said, come on, Tim, you must embrace what's inside the trophy. That being said, love you guys. JD,
I'm
love
scared
you.
to know what's inside of it.
I can't wait. That's going to be fun.
He gave us a tease on the webinar of what was in it, and I
still don't know what to do with that tease.
I don't know what to do with it either.
No,
by the way,
it wasn't helpful.
Literally, our entire company knows what's inside of it, except for the three of us in the room.
Yeah.
We have no idea what's inside of it.
Yep. Midtown Cabinetry and Design said, Technical Timmy, when ADA smart contracts come out, what are the expectations that smart contracts will affect staking percentages and supply? I don't know that one.
Let me say that one more time.
When ADA smart contracts come out, what are the expectations that smart contracts will affect staking percentages and supply?
That's a good question, because a lot of the people that are staking Cardano right now might actually be able to use it on something. A lot of the reason that Cardano is staked so heavily right now is because your Cardano can't really do a whole lot, considering that Cardano main chain, that Cardano smart contracts are not fully operable. I don't think a lot of people are going to bring out all of their I think a lot of people are going to be making a lot more money staking after smart contracts launch, so I don't really know if we can draw a comparison between those two, to be quite honest with you.
Trust the Lies said, can you explain why you say we have bearish divergence on the Bitcoin 1 hourly chart, but the chart shows that it started on August 24th and ended yesterday?
On the 1 hourly chart.
On the 1 hourly chart.
If I said bearish, I meant bullish. I misspoke if I said bearish, because
on the 1 hourly chart.
On the 1 hourly chart, there's bullish RSI divergence. If I said bearish, I misspoke. Bearish is when you're looking at your resistance levels. Bullish is when you're looking at your support levels. So I may have misspoke there. But no, it's bullish. Yes, sir.
The only thing I would say is, and yeah, like he's right, the 24th there. Yeah, the more recent one is not so bullish. We're going to talk about that in Cardano, because Cardano does actually have some bearish RSI divergence going on. But let me see that. Yeah, I would say if Bitcoin rallies a little higher, there's a potential, especially what they do with RSI, that they could form some bearish RSI divergence.
Yeah.
But one more super chat. Nope, 2 more super chats, and then we'll jump onto some more TA real quick. Nicholas B said, did you guys check out ADAX? I think you just talked about this.
That's what I was talking about.
Seems promising. Have a great day, boys.
I still need to check it out, but it does sound promising from everything that I've heard. Yep.
Last one from Priyam Nanda. Love from India. Peace be upon you guys.
Peace be upon you, my friend. Thank you very much for that. Appreciate you.
Now, let's do some Cardano, because we have another announcement even before the HODL Trophy.
Yes, it's true.
Let's do Cardano first.
All right, let's do some Cardano really quickly, guys. I'm going to start down here on the hourly chart with the RSI divergence that Tim was talking about. We see that there is currently a downtrend on the highs on Cardano and an uptrend on the highs on the RSI. Now, this is still yet to be determined.
It's working, yes.
It's still in the card. It's still working, like he said, because if Cardano manages to rally above like $2.85, which is literally 3 cents away, this is not going to be bearish RSI divergence anymore.
Which would be awesome.
Which would be awesome. For the moment, it is still bearish. Definitely wouldn't get too excited about that bearish RSI divergence if you're shorting Cardano. By the way, we talked about on Tuesday, I forget what day it was, we talked about how we were going to look for support on Cardano between $2.45, which was previous all-time high, and $2.50, and I drew this on the chart, and take a look at exactly where Cardano bounced. I just kind of had to pat myself on the back a little bit right there. That ended up being exactly where we bounced. Right now, we're also looking at what looks to be a cup in what could end up being a cup and handle formation on Cardano. So pay close attention to that. If we do reject from our current downtrending level of resistance, there is a chance that Cardano could bounce around $2.74 or $2.75 and then start a new rally, break through our downtrending level of resistance, and then trend all the way back up to all-time high. That would also mean that Cardano would be in kind of an ugly but definitely a real inverse head and shoulders pattern, which would be, of course, a very bullish thing. If we look at Lux Algo, obviously Lux Algo is going to have a buy signal on it. I can tell you that right now. We saw that buy signal show up here on the 27th of August, and I think it is a wise buy signal to follow. We're also well above the 20 hourly exponential moving average, the 20 exponential moving average on the 4-hourly chart, and also the 20 EMA on the daily chart. We are massively above that. Looking at our daily chart, however, we are seeing that the MACD is convergent on itself and has been for the last 4 days, but that does seem to be pausing as Cardano is starting to rally, so keep a close eye on that. Looking at the daily chart, we did see a red-green-red formation, but we've also seen a bullish engulfing candlestick formation over the last 2 days, so that is very bullish here on Cardano as well. Looking at the volume remains high, unlike what we've seen on Ethereum and Bitcoin, where the volume has dropped off. Cardano volume remains very high. The hashtag AdaGang, represent in chat, is extremely excited for Cardano, and they should be, because the 12th is going to be a massive, massive update for Cardano. Looking at our moving averages here, we can see that we are above everything, and looking at our VPVR, we can obviously tell that we're above everything as well, because we've already broken all-time high, and there ain't much to stop us. The question now is, where is all-time high, and how far does this thing rally before we finally put on the brakes? I want to hear your thoughts on that, Tim.
Yeah, real quick, great news for Cardano.
Yep.
Because when I did TA on this morning, there was only 2 bearish signals, and that was on both of the hourly chart. And those signals were A, that it looked like we were forming RSI bearish divergence. So bearish RSI divergence, which, like you said, technically we're still within, but we could flip that.
Yep.
Depending on what happens there. So that's great. The other thing is we broke through there. If you're looking at VPVR, there was strong level of resistance at $2.72. This morning we were seeing about 270, so I was like, okay, we're going to see a bounce here. What I would say, and I've seen this happen a couple times, I love that we're sitting at $2.82 right now. Let's not necessarily, though, celebrate too strong, because we've seen this in the past where we break through and we're like, oh, we made it. And then later when you go back and look, it ends up becoming just a wick.
Yep.
And actually that level of support, it just, the bears didn't get enough time to make their sales, but they're like, all right, let me go now. It's going to have even more aggressive drop. That's a great time to do it. So give it a couple hours before we celebrate about that breakthrough, because, again, $2.72 is a key level. If we can turn that into support, phenomenal.
Absolutely.
But we gotta wait a little bit before we crown ourselves.
And that's what we're talking about with that potential. And if we do go down there, like I was saying, that would form a cup and handle formation, which would mean that we're going to the upside. So don't get too scared if we start going down to $2.70, $2.72, $2.73. Could be a very good thing.
Yes. Last thing, I'm making sure I have. We had some bullish RSI divergence on the daily chart, also on the 4-hourly chart. That bullish MACD, did it cross yet? I know we were close on the 4-hourly chart. To that MACD.
I think we've hit it. Let me see.
We hit it. No, we are literally touching.
We are touching.
We are touching, so we're about to see a cross there, which is
no,
awesome.
We have crossed it.
It's so hard to tell.
On my chart, we've crossed it because you can see from the.
I'm trying to zoom in.
You can see the. You can see the histogram.
We did.
Bullish. The histogram flipped, so it's technically crossed.
Come on.
And even if it hasn't crossed just yet, it will in the next 4 hours because it's got enough momentum.
Yes. Also,
it's a good sign for that.
Something to keep an eye on that I noticed. We've done it, I think, 2 or 3 times now, but it looks like the 54 EMA is that key level of support. It looks like we've come down and used it as support a couple times now. It's obviously ascending in a bullish direction. If we continue to use that as support, look out, Cardano prices going back up over $3 here very soon.
Yep, absolutely. You guys can see that drawn on my chart right now. And by the way, while we're talking about bullish formations, there is a 3 white soldiers formation showing up on the 4-hourly chart for Cardano. What other YouTube channel can you go to where you can see 2 dudes in a room tag teaming some technical analysis? I think this is the only channel on YouTube where that happens, Tim.
Yeah, this is great for that too. The last thing I'm going to say about this is also for our Bitcoin and Ethereum holders, and actually, probably crypto in general. Obviously, there's some smaller projects doing some of their own things. However, we've seen over the last 2 weeks when ADA has a nice rally, it's almost like start your clock, because within a couple of hours, the rest of the market's coming with them. So even all this stuff we talked about earlier, the bearish news on Bitcoin and Ethereum, because there was more bullish than there was bearish, but could we see a rally here very soon? Again, Bitcoin to 50,000, I don't know, but go back up to 49. Probably. Ethereum back over 3,300? Probably.
Speaking of Ethereum, by the way, I want to mention another level of resistance, because we just said half an hour ago 3215 was an important level to watch on Ethereum. We're at it right now, but I also want to mention that there is currently the 50 simple moving average on the 4-hourly chart constituting resistance at exactly that level, so pay close attention to that. If Ethereum is able to break through those levels, then we're probably going to move higher. With that said, let's read some super chats, and then we got some announcements.
We have a couple announcements. So we got one from Crypto Lifer saying, Lifer loves you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Love you too, man. Matt C said, I'm proud of you, Tim. Your growth is a prime example of what anyone who is here in the Crypto Jeb community can achieve if they put their time and stay patient.
Absolutely.
Congrats, you earned it. Thank
Good
you,
job,
Matt
Tim.
C. Johnny Shake said, oh, just message retracted. Okay, never mind. But thank you for the donation, Johnny Shake.
Thank you for the donation.
Yeah, so announcements.
Announcements.
You got this?
You got it.
I got
All
it.
you.
Great. Okay.
It's all you.
I know details.
You know details.
So maybe might be able to help fill in some of the other details. But first of all, we want you guys to know. I want to make sure I get this code right.
Yep.
I told you yesterday, watch the show.
Yep.
I told you
We got
guys,
something
hey,
special here.
we are going to have something special. I have our marketing team, and I'm going to make sure to confirm with this, but you guys have until 11 o'clock, 11 a.m.
So 40 minutes.
to utilize the code. I think it is Office Move. Let me confirm. Look at the messages again. Did I have it here? Yes. Let's see. Office Move. Yep. So all caps, Office Move. It is going to give you $33 off of CT2A, but that's not it. We have been working on trying to do this for a little while now, but we have officially found the way to get this accomplished, and that is we are going to allow you guys to be able to split payments for CD2A into 3 different payments. So CD2A costs $399, but you can buy it over a 3-month period for $133 a month. You'll get access to 14 videos each one of those months. So over 3 months, you'll get access to complete all videos of CD2A. But you'll be able to sparse that up and make 3 payments and not just have to make it all up front.
Yep.
And what's cool about that code, that Office Move, it's going to give you $33 off the first month. So the first month's just $100. And after that, it's $133 for 2 more months. And you will have complete access to CT2A for life, which is phenomenal. Make sure, though, you have 40 minutes for that $33 off code. And this is really just, again, last day in office. We've had so many messages, people saying, hey, when are you guys going to do a sale again? We had no plan to do it. Like, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, I don't know when the next one's going to be because it's just not going to happen a lot. So make sure you take advantage of this opportunity. We will potentially in the future do some more giveaways and things like that. But if you have been waiting and looking and wanting to be able to get into CD2A, but you just didn't have that money right up front to spend, this is for you guys to help you guys budget it correctly, but also get access to all the material.
Yeah, do we have
also, I was going to say, the link is going to be in the description as soon as we finish.
As soon as we end it?
As soon as we end it, the link will be in the description.
But just so you guys know, if you go ahead and go to the website and use that code, Office Move, that'll give you the $33 off.
Yep, the $33 off the 3-month plan so that you're able to split up those payments. Because I know a lot of you guys, it's an expensive product. We get that. The reason that we do that is because it's worth every single penny. Learning technical analysis is a skill that has made me hundreds of thousands of dollars and has made people in our chat the same thing. If you guys want to learn how to become profitable in cryptocurrency, it is worth every single penny. You guys are bragging on Tim. Tim learned most of what he knows through CT2A, and then you know what he did? He did the thing that a lot of people forget, and he went and he applied it, and he started using it every single day because I can lead you to water, but I can't make you drink. I led Tim to water. He started drinking, and look at him now. We're very, very proud of Crypto Tim. And speaking of being very proud of Crypto Tim, you have an unboxing to do for us, don't you?
I do. Give me 1 second.
I'm going to go ahead and
gotta call my man.
I'm going to do...
Bring in the key!
Dun, 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
What the heck? How does this work?
The key has been delivered.
The key has been delivered.
Oh, here we go.
Oh.
Here we go.
Whoa.
Dun, 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 dun.
A shirt.
It's a shirt. Oh my gosh.
What does it say?
What in the world?
Oh my gosh.
Why is it so sticky?
Oh my
gosh. What is that? Oh my gosh, JD.
Oh my goodness.
What?
Let's go.
How long has it been in here?
Let's
so
go.
sticky.
It's been in there for like
It is a Doge.
3 months. It's a Doge.
It is a Doge.
That is glorious. That is glorious.
It sounds like he's trying to remind me of my past traumas.
Yeah.
With Dogecoin.
Yeah, that's got some meaning to Tim. Tim, why does that? What is the meaning of that to you?
The meaning of that
Doge.
was I had a punishment
For that
a few
being
months
said,
back about every time I said that being said, which is why I see now, JD, your super chat it's connecting in my brain that it is ironic that I won the old Dogecoin shirt. But you know what?
Ironic.
I love it
That's
because
hilarious.
It means I won. I also got a Dogecoin.
Wait, is that actually a Doge?
It's a
I thought that was a
Dogecoin.
Bitcoin. Let me see that.
No, we have a Bitcoin like this in office.
I thought that. Whoa, that is awesome. I'm gonna see if I can't put this up to. Can they see that? No, I'm too close. I gotta cover up Tim's face.
Oh wait, I don't even know if I. Hold on. Also, when you're done, I don't think I was in frame with the shirt.
Look at that.
Oh, there it is. All right.
All right, go back. I was looking at the frame. They didn't get to see it fully.
There you go.
That's the Dogecoin shirt. Pretty
Let's go,
awesome.
Tim.
I'm gonna get misrepresented everywhere I go.
Shout out to Tim Shady. Can you fit in that shirt?
No, it's a large. No, that's too small. But
You'll have to frame it and put it on something.
what the world?
That's pretty funny.
How does this go back in?
That explains JD's comment on the webinar the other day.
I might have made a mistake, guys. We'll have to fix the box after. I can't get it go back.
Tim
in.
broke the trophy. Good job,
wait, no,
Tim.
I think I got it. I'll fix it afterwards.
Good
It's
job,
okay.
Tim. Good job. We have just absolutely broken that trophy. Guys, it has been a great time here over the last 8 months in this office. And before we wrap out the final stream from this office, by the way, guys, yes, let's give an update on that. People are saying office move is not valid.
I'll make sure. We'll extend it. If it's not working, we're going to make it a total of 40 minutes.
I even personally tried to put it into the coupon code, and it didn't work.
Oh,
So they're right. So let's figure that out.
I'm going to text him.
Tim is going to work on that. I'm pretty sure it's not valid for buying it up front. It is the coupon code that will be available for if you pay it in 3 payments. So that might be why. We're going to give an update on that. Watch out for a community post in the next 5 minutes or so after we wrap up the stream, and we will make sure that that is fixed. Apologies for that. Like I said, we're moving our entire office today, so things are a little bit hectic. Guys, I want to just give you a parting thought before we leave the office, and that is, you know, a year ago in about 4 days, on September the 1st, we moved into this office, and I was a kid with an ambition of building a YouTube channel and a team and a company and a mission where we can make a real difference in the world and we could really help a lot of people. And that's why I get really passionate when my team gets attacked, or that's why you see me get really passionate when I'm talking about what we stand for, and I talk about our mission, I talk about our vision, I talk about the people that we're trying to help, and I talk about the emails that we get, and I talk about, you know, what we stand for. And that's why I talk about the integrity and the humility aspect of this channel, is because it means a lot to me, because we have sacrificed a lot to bring you guys this content. We work very, very hard to make sure that we bring you guys the highest quality, most educational, most informational, and hopefully the most profitable technical analysis here on YouTube possible. Because I got myself out of the situation that I was in when I was growing up through technical analysis, through cryptocurrency, and by the way, through a great community. And I know you can too. And the way that you're going to do that is, 1, by investing in yourself, 2, by using that investment to invest in your financial future, and then 3, also by community, because you're not going to be able to do this alone. You need people that you can lean on. That's why we're building out community memberships, things like our membership program. That's why we're trying to bring you guys content. That's why we want to launch new Discord servers and everything. That's why we want to invest in you guys, because this journey's never been about us. It's always been about you. We want you to be as successful as you possibly can be. That's why we're expanding. Not so that we can have flashier things. We all live very conservative lives so that we're able to continue upgrading our content here for your sakes. We do this for you, not for us. Of course, this is a for-profit business, and we are trying to expand and grow. But the point has always been, is now, and will always be to make you more successful, and also to share the love of Christ, who has shown his love to us. That's what we're here for. If that's something you want to stand behind, consider hitting that subscribe button. We are trying very hard to do the best that we possibly can with the gifts that have been given to us.
Last thing I will say.
Yes.
Before we close it out. Cardano is pumping.
It is.
Bitcoin is pumping. Ethereum is pumping. Someone's like, don't close the stream out while it's pumping, but we're going to.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on it. We have more videos coming out today, but this is the last stream in this office. So say goodbye to the streams here. We will see you guys on Monday.
Also say goodbye to that Bitcoin sign, that nasty Bitcoin sign.
Yes.
Say goodbye to it. No more flickers, baby.
Last question, too, for Smay.
We have some super chats we have to read also, though.
Oh, we do? Okay, we'll do that in a second.
Yeah.
Smay, is Between Two Coins happening tonight?
Most likely.
Most likely.
Yay!
Yay!
We will have something.
We'll have something.
in that
I
slot.
can't guarantee it'll be a live show, but
We'll
the
figure
hope is
something
maybe
out.
it might be a live show.
All right, well, we will read the super chats real quick and then go. Jason Medina said, "What are your thoughts on CMA futures release effect?" Nope, did that already. What did I? No, I didn't.
we
Sorry.
didn't.
What are your thoughts on CMA futures release effect on the price of Bitcoin today and days after?
Oh, probably not good, to be honest with you. Bitcoin looks like it's going to rally, but those options expiring is probably not a very good thing. What?
My computer just died
Your
because
computer
my
just
charger's
died.
not working.
Okay, well,
My phone died like 20 minutes ago.
Everybody's stuff is failing. I am going to go ahead and read it myself. Jason Medina, yeah, so the next one is Small Town Fella said, intro song is what I would imagine Tim sounds like when he sings. Tim actually
people have been saying that.
Tim
yeah.
has a beautiful
That
singing
is
voice.
not. It's funny enough though. That is not anything less
Not
sound
at
like
all.
Tim.
It
at
doesn't
all.
sound anything like Tim singing.
No.
Tim is actually has a very, believe it or not, Tim actually has a very high-pitched singing voice. It's really interesting.
Not since COVID.
Really?
COVID is kind
No,
of
it's-
changed.
What'd you say?
It's still pretty high.
It was the last day on set. Yeah.
Tim,
It squeaked out.
you're going to get us taken down. Anywho,
He said bovid.
moving on.
Like the
It was a
genus.
pronunciation.
Moving on.
That's a
Moving
no, listen.
on.
That's a
Threat
genus
level
of
Crypto
cow.
Tim. Threat level Crypto Tim, the office. Yeah, exactly. Threat level Crypto Tim, who's about to get us taken down.
Threat
the
level.
office reference. Also, Daniel said, what do you guys think of Technical Tim, Double T? Great job, Mr. T, and learning TA. Yes, absolutely. Let's see here. Charismatic also said, from the bedroom to the office and onwards to a new studio space. Keep growing, boys. Happy I can start contributing in any way I can. Thank you very much, Kelly. We very much appreciate that. Charismatic, you are a very charismatic person. And also, shout out to Tom Wilkes, who just became a Jedi Youngling. Guys, that is going to wrap it out for today's stream. If we don't come back, then we will tell you what. I'm joking. I don't think that's
We're
going
gonna
to
be fine.
We're
But
gonna
my
be
bad.
fine.
I apologize.
We're going to be fine.
I apologize.
That's okay. Anyway, guys, that's going to wrap it for this stream. Before we go, though, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always. And I will see you guys in the next video and the next set. Peace.
Oh, I got a real good feeling.